agree that I am ready for a pet of my own. Amen. The end. Thank you for listening. The small audience broke into eager applause. Jodi grinned from ear to ear as she looked out at them. Her best friends were all there, gathered in a meeting room in Excalibur County Public Library. They called it Stonesword Library, which was less of a mouthful. Harper Houston cheered from her seat. A whiz with math and science, Harper had helped Jodi with the technological parts of her presentation. She had even created Jodi's one-of-a-kind laser pointer. It looked like something right out of Minecraft. Po Chen whooped and hollered. He could be a goofball, but he was always supportive of his friends. During Jodi's presentation, he had laughed the loudest at her jokes. Theo Grayson clapped politely. Theo was good with computers, but Jodi wasn't sure he liked animals very much. Even so, he had helped Jodi download all the pictures for her slideshow. Ash Kapoor waved her hands in silent applause. Although Ash lived in a different city and couldn't be there in person, she had used video software to watch the presentation through Theo's laptop. Her smile lit up the screen. Even the class hamster, Baron Sweetcheeks, had his eyes on Jodi. He couldn't cheer for her, but Jodi felt that he was providing excellent emotional support. Morgan Mercado was another story. Although he clapped too, he seemed uncertain, hesitant. Jodi knew her big brother well, and she could tell he was less excited than everybody else. What was that about? After all, any pet Jodi brought into their home was a pet Morgan could hug too. He was probably thinking about Minecraft, Jodi decided. He usually was. So, said Jodi, what did everybody think? Is this enough to convince my parents that I'm ready to take care of a pet?
Absolutely,
Ash said from the laptop speakers.
You made a very smart argument.
Harper added, the part about using eco-friendly poop bags was a nice touch. Gross, Harper, said Po, wrinkling his nose. Don't say poop and touch in the same sentence. He and Harper both laughed. Theo raised his hand. I wonder if you should say vertebrates instead of animals, he suggested. All the images you used were of animals with a backbone. And I assume you don't want a pet cricket or earthworm? Harper elbowed him. Oh, but other than that, good job, he added quickly. Jodi could feel her heart swell with cheerfulness and hope. She had wanted a pet for years, and her parents had never agreed to it. They always said no. They said it wasn't the right time for a pet. They told her to wait until she was older. Well, Jodi had made up her mind. Now, at last, was the right time. She was old enough. She was responsible enough. And when her parents heard her presentation after dinner tonight, she was sure they would agree with her. She was pretty sure, at least. But when she snuck a glance at Morgan, she saw that he was frowning, and a dark cloud of worry passed over Jodi's heart. Chapter 2. Animals of the Overworld. I'll never get over how cute they are. The next day, Morgan, Jodi, and their friends returned to the library. This time, they weren't there for a meeting room. Instead, they collected a set of special VR headsets from the front desk. The goggles felt electric in Morgan's hands. He gripped his set tightly as he led Jodi, Po, Harper, and Theo to a row of networked computers in the back. The computers would allow them to play Minecraft together, and the VR goggles would allow them to live Minecraft together. Morgan had given up on ever understanding how the goggles were able to transport them into the world of their favorite game. Their science teacher, Doc Culpepper, had done something to the goggles, supercharging them somehow. Her experiments were known mostly for going wrong in spectacular ways, but in this case, she had gotten something very right. In the end, he didn't really care how they worked, so long as they worked. He took a seat, booted up the game,